Welcome to this episode of Nac Edition. I'm Laura Sadler.
And I'm Anissa Pinson. And as always, Nac Edition is a program made by students right here at SFA. It's a news magazine featuring stories on campus and around Nac.
For this week's show, we will be bringing you stories about the Nine Flags Festival, Holiday in the Pines, and the Angel Tree Organization.
But enough of the holiday cheer, Laura. We also have stories about extreme midget wrestling, crumping slow, ladies in dresses, and God Tell Ministries. So sit back and enjoy this week's Nac Edition.
Hello, I'm Chantel Harrison.
And I'm Isaac Ramirez.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Here is Larry Allen on the Nine Flags Festival.
The Nine Flags Festival is a celebration of Texas history and culture. The festival honors the cultures represented by the nine flags that have flown over Nacogdoches throughout its history. This year, it pays tribute to the Spanish flag. It features a number of events from Holiday in the Pines, Tour de Nac, Wassail Fest, the Christmas Toy Drive, the lighting ceremony, and more. The event was created by Diana Walker. Walker wanted to create an event to make the history and accomplishments of Nacogdoches and its citizens. The festival is called the Nine Flags because Nacogdoches is the only city in the state with the distinction of flying 9 flags instead of 6 flags flown over Texas. The event builds a community and is one of the biggest events in Nacogdoches and includes numerous volunteers that work for the festival. There is an event for everybody in the Nacogdoches community.
I love that we have a ton of events that no matter what day it is, we have something going on from November 17th through December 8th. I love that there's a wide variety of events, whether you want to go to the cooking show, or you want to do a bike ride, or you want to participate in Jingle Bell Run. We have all of that with Nine Flags Festival.
The Nacogdoches Convention and Visitors Bureau sponsors the event, and it continues to grow with more events and more attractions every year.
One of my particular favorites is the lighted Christmas parade because it's something unique and everybody gets really creative with their floats, and I enjoy it every year. So, and I think a lot of other people in Nacogdoches do too.
To find out more about the Nine Flags Festival, you can visit their website at www.nineflagsfestival.com. This is Larry Allen reporting for Nac Edition.
It's the season of giving here in Nacogdoches, which means it's time to give to those who are in need. Nine Flags Christmas Festival is hosting Stock the Pantry to do just that. Here is William Hackney with more on the story.
This is William Hackney reporting for Nac Edition. The 16th annual Nine Flags Christmas Festival is underway and in full swing this year with an exciting array of concerts and activities for the locals of Nacogdoches to enjoy. However, we wanted to focus on one of the more important functions of the festival, which holds true to the holiday spirit of giving. The Nine Flags Christmas Festival Stock the Pantry Canned Food Drive is a donation service located at 200 East Main Street in the Nacogdoches Convention and Visitors Bureau and will run from November 1st to November 30th. This service allows people who are in the giving mood to drop off canned food donations, which will then be dispersed to the local charities. Those charities will then take the donations given to them and deliver them to local Nacogdoches County residents who are in need of food this holiday season. The Nine Flags Christmas Festival Stock the Pantry Canned Food Drive is headed by Lindsay Matthews, who says that she is very excited to be able to give back to the community this way and is very thankful that the Nine Flags Christmas Festival gets to play an important part in that giving back. For more information on the Nine Flags Christmas Festival Stock the Pantry Canned Food Drive, or any other Nine Flags Festival events, call 936-564-7351 or go to www.nineflagsfestival.com. I'm William Hackney, reporting for Nac Edition.
For holiday shoppers in Nac, the Junior Forums organization puts together their annual Holiday in the Pines. From holiday decorations to food vendors, the event had it all. Let's see what Alexis Paul found.
It's holiday season, and with the holidays come shopping, gifts, and decorations. But where in Nacogdoches can you find the place that will fit all your holiday needs without breaking your budget? Well, the Junior Forums organization has put together their annual Holiday in the Pines just for your shopping needs. So let's see what deals they offer. Walking in, shoppers are greeted with Christmas trees and Eiffel Towers in this Parisian-themed shopping event. Loads of pink, black, silver, and glitter, set and hung from everywhere possible. Even yours truly was in awe. Sarah Ayers is chairman of a Holiday in the Pines this year. She goes on to explain what the event is about and named a few of the vendors who participated.
Holiday in the Pines is a big shopping event that we do. We host at least 60 plus vendors every year, so it's a gigantic shopping extravaganza. We have a lot of local vendors. We have places like Party and Things, Texas Size Bling, the Fashion Shop, Carrington's, Garden Gates from Lufkin. We have Beards from Lufkin. We have so many. There's just a ton to name. So,
well, we've shopped, we've ate, we've conquered it all. 2012 Holiday in the Pines is awesome. So whenever you get a chance, come out to the Nacogdoches Expo Center and get to shop with every one of the vendors. Make sure you buy something for yourself as well. I'm Alexis Paul, reporting for Nac Edition.
That story made me want to go shopping, but unfortunately, I'm a college student and don't have the money. The Angel Tree organization makes it easy to bring joy and happiness to those who need it most. Here is Richard Hafley with more on the story.
The Angel Tree organization is intended to help underprivileged children have a better Christmas. However, a lot of these children that you see on this tree won't have the opportunity to open up a gift come Christmas morning, unless if someone helps them. The Angel Tree organization is found across the country. In fact, I'm standing right next to one here on the campus of Stephen F. Austin State University in the Student Involvement Center. Now, I can tell you how you can help out a child, but I think it'd be a lot more fun and enjoyable if I go ahead and show you. I'm on my way to get James some of the toys that he asked for. There are all kinds of things that you can get for the underprivileged children on that tree. Some of them being gift cards, clothing such as hoodies, sweatshirts, pants, sporting equipment, or even a digital camera. Here I am in the wonderful Toyland and looking to hook up my buddy James with a little something something, and I stumbled across this cool little thing right here. It says ages from 1.5 to 5 years, but you know what? I'm 22 years old and I think this is pretty darn cool and I kind of want it. And I think I'm gonna get it for the little guy. James, we've got cars, and we've got cars that go fast, buddy. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want this, and I hope you do too. Hope to make your Christmas a very special one. Now that I'm back with purchasing James's gifts, there's just one more step I have to take. If you take the name tag and follow the instructions listed below, you'll need to get a decorative bag. And in that decorative bag, you need to put the name tag, along with the receipt of the present that you got. Of course, the gift that you purchased. And then make sure you get it to the Student Involvement Center by Monday, December 3rd, so they can make sure it gets there on time Christmas morning. Reporting for Nac Edition, wishing you a very Merry Christmas. This is Richard Hafley, signing out.
If you have ever driven by Nacogdoches Pecan Acres Park on a Saturday afternoon and seen people dressed in strange clothes, swinging swords, then you are not alone. Nac Edition's Dustin Hoyt went out there to find out who they are and what they're doing.
If you've ever driven by Nacogdoches' Pecan Acres Park on a Saturday afternoon, you may have seen these warriors beating each other senseless with foam weapons. They are part of a game called Amped Guard. It's a live-action role-playing game similar to the one seen in the movie Role Models, starring Sean William Scott and Paul Rudd.
Will you hold me? No.
In Nacogdoches, this group is called Sunfall Abbey, or SFA. They meet Saturday afternoons from noon to 5 o'clock and test their skills in combat. Amped Guard is free to play. All you have to do is sign a waiver for your safety, or if you're under 18, have a parent or guardian sign a permission slip saying you're allowed to play.
My name is Perry Wood. I live in Lufkin, Texas. Out here at Amped Guard, my Amped Guard name, the persona name that I use is Rom. I've been playing this game for about 4.5 years now. All of our weapons are actually extremely safely padded. We do our job to make it so they fit minimum requirements. All weapons have to be at least 2.5 inches around, have a minimum amount of surface that you can strike with, so people don't get hurt, because the biggest thing out here is safety. Safety is paramount in this game. And so we have events every 2 to 3 months, large inter-kingdom events that happen 4 or 5 times a year, where hundreds of people come and gather to play Amped Guard all together. There really is something for everybody in this game. That's part of why I like it so much, because everybody can be involved. You don't have to be good at fighting. You don't have to be good at making things. There is something for everyone out here, because I guarantee you're gonna have a blast.
What started out as a group of friends playing sword fight in El Paso, Texas, now has 30,000 active members internationally. Reporting for Nac Edition, I'm Dustin Hoyt.
If you're interested in joining this group or just whacking people with foam weapons, head on out to Pecan Acres Park Saturdays between noon and 4 p.m. To see any of the student work featured on Nac Edition, you can visit our YouTube channel by searching Jack TV SFA.
You can also follow us on Twitter, since everybody's on Twitter nowadays, at Nac_Edition. We'll be back after the break with more Nac Edition. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Nac Edition. I'm Chantel Harrison.
And I'm Isaac Ramirez.
Wrestling has made its way into Nacogdoches, but it's not the type of wrestling you would expect. The wrestlers in these type of matches don't even reach 4 feet. Here is Esteban Nambo with more on the story.
Hi, I'm Esteban Nambo, reporting for Nac Edition, and we're here tonight at the Annex in Nacogdoches, Texas, getting ready for some extreme midget wrestling. Extreme Midget Wrestling is the brainchild of the Annex and Bullfrogs general manager, Ricky Miller. Here's what he had to say about the event.
Why not midget wrestling? And it's been a success. This is the second time we've done it. We did very well the last time, so we thought 2 years later, let's try it one more time.
It was indeed a success. As lines started to form, the anticipation for the event was growing even more. As the stars of the show arrived, the crowd inside the venue chanted loudly for the wrestlers. EMWF champion was also ready for the night and gave us this message.
Extreme Midget Wrestling Federation comes to your town. It's a show you don't want to hear about from your friends, because they will never forget. They will tell you all day long it was the greatest show they ever seen.
The night started with a Midget Battle Royale, which included 5 wrestlers and ended with 1 winner. The winner was awarded with the chance to fight for the Extreme Midget Wrestling Federation champion belt against Little Nasty Boy.
You want to play? You want to throw the rule book out?
The night continued with more matches, all of which included extreme midget violence. The violence included hard metal pipes, chairs, kendo sticks, and extreme rule matches. Just because the fighters were not full size did not mean they were unable to complete the high-flying moves and heavy impact maneuvers that resulted in high damage. If you would like to learn more about the Extreme Midget Wrestling Federation, visit them at extrememidgetwrestling.com. If you'd like to learn more about the many events Bullfrogs or the Annex may be throwing, visit them at bullfrogs.biz, where you can click the Annex link. This has been Esteban Nambo reporting for Nac Edition.
Very interesting story we just saw there. SFA's Crumping Slow Dance organization put on its first fall show called The Best of Both Worlds. Carmen Stanley has more on this story.
Crumping Slow Dance organization had their fall show Best of Both Worlds, which showcased different types of dance styles such as hip-hop, ballet, and contemporary. KSDO had grueling 5-hour practices for several days in order to prepare for the show. They had 3 group pieces and 4 solo pieces from KSDO members. Audience members were invited to participate in the show by dancing both on stage and in their seats. The free show was hosted by KSDO's veteran mellow and radio personality Ashlow. The show was free and open to SFA students as well as Nacogdoches community.
Make sure SFA students and community, you come out and support the future KSDO events.
There were guest appearances by well-known performers in the SFA community, including local dance group Infamous and singer Jamarlin. Members of KSDO were pleased with the show's outcome.
We had a great show on Thursday. We had a great turnout. We had 3 group performances, about 4 solos, some cameo performances. A lot of shout out to all the people that came. Thank you for supporting us.
This has been Carmen Stanley reporting for Nac Edition.
The old university building is still providing education and entertainment today. The Federation of Women's Clubs proudly presents the annual community play. Here's Bradley Hildreth with more on the story.
The old university building is not just a place to view old historical artifacts and momentums, but serves as a place of entertainment each year. The Nacogdoches Federation of Women's Clubs is charged with looking after and maintaining the old university building. Each year, the Nacogdoches Federation of Women's Clubs hosts a play in order to raise money for maintenance on the old university building. This year's play was written by Dr. Linda Bond and focuses on one historical event of the community's past.
Every year I do a fundraiser for them, and each year it's a historic play in a different year. This year it's going to be 1908, and at that time the women of Nacogdoches saved the stones.
The play was inspired by the determination of the women to preserve history.
Every time there is prosperity, all the old buildings are torn down unless someone intercedes. So you can have a town perfectly without history unless the women of the city stop it.
Dr. Bond created the modular plays to stop the memorization of lines and more so capture the idea of the person in character.
Let me grow lovely, growing old. So many fine things do. Laces and ivory and gold and silks need not be new.
For more information about the old university building and the play, you can use the contact information below.
In old trees, old streets a glamour hold. Why may not I, as well as these, grow lovely, growing old?
I'm Bradley Hildreth, reporting.
God's Help Ministries is reaching out to the community during this holiday season. Here's Bria Ballard with more on the story.
God's Help is a Christian-based ministry that provides housing, food, and clothing to those who are in need. The organization serves 3 meals daily and teaches Bible lessons throughout the day. With Thanksgiving approaching, God's Help is preparing to serve residents as well as anyone in the community. Here's God's Help's Director, Royce Oliver, with more details.
We have our volunteers start coming in, and I pretty much just sit back. You know, they do put the tablecloths down, they heat up the meals and stuff, you know, stuff that has been donated, and get it all prepared. At 12 o'clock we have a short little service, and then at about 12:15 we start serving the meal.
God's Help will have a traditional Thanksgiving meal and welcomes anyone who would like to volunteer or donate to the organization.
You know, the residents, you know, they're here every day, and you know, it's better food than, you know, and more food than we serve each and every day. But by a week after Thanksgiving, they're kind of tired of turkey, because we do have a lot of turkey. We have entire families come in. I had a woman from just north of Dallas call that her husband and either 5 or 6 kids are going to be here. You know, so we get them. Last year we had a woman call from New Jersey that was going to be in Nacogdoches, and she served. You know, so.
For more information, contact Royce Oliver at 936-569-7914 or visit God's Help's website at godshell.org. Reporting for Nac Edition, I'm Bria Ballard.
Last week, the English department held a reading where the 4 creative writing graduates read their original pieces while promoting a good cause. Here's Matt Green with more on the story.
Last Thursday night, the creative writing graduates at SFA hosted a public event where each graduate read a portion of their final work. The event was run by creative writing coordinator Dr. John McDermott, who explained what the event was all about.
In the last semester of their senior year, they're required to come up and do a public presentation of a part of it. So we've been doing this since the program started in 2006.
The event serves as a final showcase for the writers as they finish their SFA careers. Senior Tia King talked to us about what her experience as an SFA creative writer was like.
Now I feel like I have the tools and the know-how. I'm fully equipped to write stories that people want to read.
What's unique about the event is that by selling raffle tickets and other items, the event attempts to help local charities.
This year it's for helping other people eat, which is a local food bank. And every semester we choose a different charity. We've been doing this for about 3 semesters now. And typically the students will put together a chapbook, which is a small collection of their work, and we'll sell that, and then all the proceeds go to the charity.
Among the items being sold were a painting, as well as handmade jewelry and other homemade crafts. To find out more about the charity, log on to npl.sfasu.edu. With new graduates every semester, there will be even more readings in upcoming semesters. For more information, contact Dr. John McDermott.
Typically we have about 10 graduates in the springs. We'll probably have 1 in early April and 1 in late April.
Reporting for Nac Edition, I'm Matt Green.
If you would like to join Nac Edition by suggesting stories for us to look into or check out SFA's Mass Communication Department as a whole, please visit the website listed below.
There you can find pictures of our new studio, faculty and staff bios, contact information, and learn how you might be able to join us here at SFA.
We'll be back after the break with our community discussion roundtable, right here on Nac Edition.
Welcome back to Nac Edition, Community Discussion Roundtable. I'm Bradley Hildreth, and with me today is
Will Hackney,
William Blanchett,
Garrett Jones.
All right, and today we'll be talking about something everybody has been through, breakups. But this is the man cave, so excuse us if we get a little manly. All right, people?
Yeah.
Anyway, breakups, let's just get right into it, guys. How do you do it? What do you do?
Well, how I do it is I try to avoid the worst situation as possible, and I try not to talk to her so much. You know, I think it's important you know, through a relationship, you don't talk to her a lot. You let her talk to you a lot, but you don't talk to her a lot.
It's best to go ghost.
Yeah.
Go. Explain going ghost for me. Explain that.
Well, basically, let's say I was in this situation with a young lady that I was not interested in back in high school, I believe so. And, you know, she wasn't up to par. So I went ghost. I ignored phone calls. When it comes to the lunch line, I'll go all the way to the back, hide behind somebody else.
Yeah, stop saying goodnight. Stop saying goodnight to her when you go to bed. Just the text should say K. That's all you should say. Don't say anything else, and just let her die off.
So avoidance is avoidance effective? Is that effective?
No, the key is manipulation. You have to make them
That's a good point.
We sound like
break up with you.
Yeah,
So you're the good guy.
Make them feel, even if it's your fault, make them feel like it's their fault.
Wow. Okay. Hey, man, that's a little honesty. Okay, now when it comes to that little fuzzy stage of breaking up, you know how are we on? Are we off? What do you do? I honestly believe that there should be no ambiguity. Like, hey, we broke up. Don't come around my house. Don't call my mama.
Exactly.
Don't show up.
Or don't send me no text.
Don't sit by me in the pew.
Or don't send me a text saying, "Oh, I'm just checking on you." No, what you checking on me for? Don't you have another man? Check on him. How about that?
So your girl cheated on you?
No, I'm just saying. I got a text message yesterday. I'm just checking on you. Do you have another man? Sorry, not me.
Yeah.
You know.
One of my favorite things is to ask her out on a date, and you ask her to meet her somewhere, but you don't show up. And she starts to get the picture that I don't want to see you anymore. And I think that's very effective.
Is there any, okay, all right, panel, is
Classic,
there any gentle
classic.
way to break up with a girl? Is there any
Well, hold
gentle
on.
way? Seriously.
Fading off or going by your mutual ways.
Okay. Fading, okay, fading off, is that going ghost or fading off? How do you do that?
Fading off is just, it's a mutual stop. No calls, text messages from both parties, not just the male. Just to be clear.
Okay. Now, honestly, breaking up on Facebook, that's my biggest thing. Like, I think it's very impersonal. After we done seen each other face to face, how you can just send me an inbox about 5 pages long and expect me to accept that. I won't accept it. I don't.
You talk too much. I mean, they talk too much to begin with.
Yeah.
But to,
Why do you even have to be in a relationship with the why can't you just have sex and be done with it?
Well, I mean, I
mean,
wouldn't agree with that. I just think women talk too much. I mean,
no,
this is why I think women shouldn't, use technology, because
Well,
when
there's
they use
nothing wrong with
technology,
sex.
they'll give you a long paragraph of
You get what
why
you
we
want,
should break
and you
up.
don't have to deal. You don't have to deal with a breakup either. You just get what you want.
See,
but the hardest thing is,
I'm sorry. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. You don't do that. First off, just say, okay, everybody's seen Friends with Benefits. It doesn't work out. Emotions get tangled. Somebody gets pregnant. You lose your degree. Come on now. I do not want to go to Planned Parenthood with somebody I don't like because we were just friends.
You know what? You're right. You're right about that. Because mistakes do happen.
I'm ready to be a father.
Mistakes do happen.
That's not I at all. Okay. Now, what was your worst breakup? Go into it. Everybody, worst breakup.
Well, to break up with someone, you have to have actually had a relationship, and I'm a forever alone.
It's a shame.
I'm not a play and stay type.
Play and stay. All right, what's up?
My worst breakup? I never really had a worst breakup. It's just usually I go with the steps that I told you about, and like I said, have her meet me at a place and never talk to her again, and usually that works. And I never want to keep my heart close to a girl, because then if I break up with her, it's a lot better feeling.
But there's no problem of having your heart close to a girl. I mean, that's what they look for.
Who told you that?
They want
Did
love.
a girl tell you that?
I mean, it's
a girl
love.
told him that.
No, it's
No.
not.
Man, no.
There's no worse
No,
part.
you can hurt yourself.
It's
You can hurt yourself with
love.
anything you put your heart in. I really want y'all to understand that you reap what you sow.
That's
okay?
true.
You
Just
reap
don't get
what you
attached.
sow.
I mean, you're in college. Why does
Exactly,
everyone have
you're
to?
in college. Why should I?
I'm graduating in like 4 months. I don't want to be attached to anyone.
So
Well, hey, it's a personal choice. It's a personal choice. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Because my cousin, he'd been going on for 5 years. He haven't had no problem with it.
I just think your 20s are when you should be all about yourself, at least the first half
agree
of
with
your
that, too.
20s. Figure out your career, your life, and then if someone comes into the picture, then
I have a timetable that's really scary. It's like 20 and 30, you're a bachelor. 40, 50, 60, you're alone. You're lonely, okay? You're going to have your nurse
that's when you get
changing your
caps.
Depends, and that's all the touching you're going to ever get, okay? That's scary for me. That's what I don't want, okay, people? That is what's scary for me.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But, we all learn from it,
All right, cool. Well, anyway, man, hey, it's been a wonderful discussion. That's all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank everyone who participated in today's discussion. We'll be back next week with a new panel and more topics to kick around right here on Nac Edition. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for watching this episode of Nac Edition. If you'd like to suggest topics for future shows or find out what we'll be covering next week, follow us on Twitter at @Nac_Edition.
You can also see any of the pieces shown on Nac Edition, other student work, or episodes of our programs in their entirety on our channel, Jack TV SFA.
Nac Edition will be back next week with news stories and another hot discussion panel.
Thanks for watching Nac Edition. We'll see you next time.